Here's some food for thought. Now, I understand our ancestors were not born on this land. We were pretty much losers and scrubs and like outcasts and bailed and came out here. Somebody said once that they didn't send the best of the best to come and colonize America. And it's true. They didn't. They didn't send the best of the best. And I personally feel like borders are borders, whatever. But we're human beings. This planet belongs to all of us. Live wherever the fuck you want. If you want to cross a border into a country that is colonized by some peoples and they run their country a certain way, you abide by their laws. You respect the human beings there, and you can take care of yourself and your surroundings, and you have consideration for everything around you, because that's just what you have to do if you want to fucking continue to exist as a species. So I don't care what country you come from. Come here. Get a job. Do it better than the person who had it before you. Pay your fucking taxes, because we all have to. And treat it like a gift and something you are appreciative of. You know? It's that fucking simple. Pay your taxes and do a good fucking job as a human being. So I'm sitting here, I travel for work, and well, my entire crew is at the American and the Holiday Inn, and they got saunas and hot tubs. I am at the Super 8. 20 minutes from work. And let's just say some of my people are across the street from work. But whatever, I have my own room. I told my company, you can put me in my fucking ghetto-ass hotel. As long as you give me my own room, I'm fine. And the people here are great. This hotel actually is probably the best Super 8 I've ever stayed in. Like, I would have to sit down and think if I've stayed in a better Super 8. Offhand, I say no. Absolutely not even close. I can't even think of one that I left and felt good about it, or wasn't itching from. But there were some Mexican crew here, and they were obviously doing drywall, and they tracked this shit everywhere. It's all through the parking lot. It's all through the vestibules, all through the front lobby. It's all through the hallways, everywhere. Now you can fucking crack your boots off and put on some fucking hotel shoes and walk into your room. Okay, that's unnecessary. This morning, I got off work, came into the hotel. I was making a bagel in the toaster, and one of them they had checked out apparently. And let's take a step back. Last night, they were in their truck, and I was coming in from walking my dog, and they were loud music blaring in the truck, whistling and hollering at me in a language I can't speak, because dos equis, por favor, is really all I can fucking say. I say tu quieres el baño, but I don't even know if that means where's the fucking bathroom. So I can ask for a beer, and that's pretty much it. So I don't know what the fuck they were saying, but they were whistling at me, being super obnoxious. I smiled, gave them a peace sign, and walked inside. I don't fucking care. So these same people were checking out this morning as I was coming back from work to go into my hotel room to sleep. And they were rude. Didn't even acknowledge me or glance at me. Just fucking rude. And apparently they had left. And while I was making my bagel, one of them was on the phone. And they were blowing up the office phone. Blowing it up, and nobody was answering it. There's nobody at the front desk. And apparently they were upset by that and caused, they had a complaint lodged with the owner over it. And, but get this. I mean, they left something in their rooms. They had to get back in the room. That was the whole thing. They did, the owner eventually got the phone and came down, and maybe his staff was sleeping or didn't hear the phone. I don't know what the issue was, why they had to call for so long. And it wasn't like they spent all afternoon. It was literally like 5 minutes. Because I put my bagel in, they came down or back into the hotel, made a phone call, and got done. And my bagel still wasn't done. And it was only on setting 3, on a setting 5. So that's not even 5 minutes of trying to get a hold of somebody. And, hold on. And then I go out to walk my dog. They're gone. It's been about like an hour or so. And I look around and I'm like, wow, there's like white spackle everywhere. It's all over the whole fucking hotel. And on top of that are these. A little trail of them from the front door, not inside, on the outside, from the front door to about middle of parking lot. Now they were parked right beside me. Hold on. I am here. Their truck was there. And standing at my truck, this is the parking lot. And these are the screws. I've already picked up about 5 of them. And I got 2 more. I came out for a cigarette. I got 2 more I picked up. And it wasn't like, okay, if you're going to drop shit out of your pocket, they're going to fall out of your pocket. But this is the funny thing. There was not a single fucking screw anywhere near their vehicle. They were in the front door. They were in front of one of the owner's vehicles. Not the nice one. Hold on. There's the nice vehicle. There's the vehicle they probably had before they bought the nice one. The owner, if he would have driven out, would have ran over at least 2 of the screws that I picked up. There wasn't any directly in front of my vehicle, but they were in the middle of the parking lot, so I could have definitely ran over them. And they're not, look at this. Look at how sharp that is. See that? Covered in plaster. You want to live in this country? You want ICE to back the fuck down? Stop being a piece of shit fucking human being. There's a fucking thought. Go back the fuck home and leave your screws and nails on those fucking roads and pavements. Okay, you want to live in this country? You pay your taxes and be a decent fucking human being. Otherwise, go the fuck home or let ICE come pick your fucking asses up. I don't give a fuck. But that shit you don't fucking do.